Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode 14 of Anarchist Child Custody. And today we're going to be going over some feedback that I got off of the last episode 13. Bella returns to school, and we have a question here from Lairgok. And he says here, I'm so sorry about your older daughter. I can only imagine how torn up you must be at this point in your life. And sorry about Bella going to public school. If her mother sent that picture to taunt you, then it's appalling. But if you stigmatize her, however lightly, and she sees it, she'll probably go full-on propaganda stigma on your daughter. If I ever knew women, I grew up with my mother and didn't want to spend time with my stigmatized father until I was 19. Now we're bros. And I replied back, well, I made 2 replies, but this is only to one of the replies. I'm blessed to have co-conceived my children. There was a time I couldn't even associate with children, so I've come a long way. The thing that is difficult for me is to think of Bella as different than Katie. When I've done that, I'll have a chance at raising one of my kids. And then he just sent me a personal message for clarification on that. And he said, couldn't associate with children. Okay, I suffer from, at least I haven't been diagnosed, but I suffer from the symptoms of PTSD. And one of the things with PTSD is that you have associative memories. You have a trigger. So my trigger is the death of my daughter. And there was a time, when I was still in the Navy, that it was really painful just to even see children or associate with them, be in the presence of other children, because it made me feel real uncomfortable because I wanted to be with my child and that wasn't possible. So associating, because your brain is wired up to associate things with other things, and that every time that I saw kids, it just made me just feel sorrow and despair, and it took a long time to reprogram my brain to disassociate myself of all children, thinking all children are my child, So that's why I'm saying associate in my mind. I'm associating these memories, these feelings with my child. And do you mean by law? No, I've never done anything I'm not a criminal. I've never done anything against the law. I'm not prevented from seeing my children by a court. The only person that prevents me from seeing my child is the public at large and her mother, primarily her mother. So yeah, that's not at all what's going on. And what did you mean by you have a chance to raise Bella when you think of her differently than Katie? And that goes back to something that I've just been going through in the last 12 hours. I just rewatched What in the Bleep Do You Think We Know? And I just fell asleep to watching What in the Bleep Do We Know Down the Rabbit Hole, and I just finished it off this morning. And the thing about those 2 videos is that we think of things and associate things with like I was saying, the children and my child. And if we don't, if we always experience those emotions the same way, um, and we think of things the same way, then we're destined to that path. We can never change it. So I have to make a conscious effort to think of Katie, think of Bella as different than Katie. And, on a conscious level, it's really easy, but on a subconscious level, that's not how I think. And so that breeds lots of, other thoughts and, realizations and things. So I'm just saying that, and when I actually say get another chance, I'm actually thinking of having a third child, because I don't see Bella's mother, I don't see Lori ever, turning over custody because of her motivations of why she does this. Um, she has no intent of going to a court to compel me to pay child support or anything. So um, I don't know. I don't know what to do. The courts aren't really helpful. Family law probably wouldn't be very helpful since I live in California. She lives in Ohio. Um, and I'd have to go back there to get custody if I fought her in court or something, and that's just really not um, something I want to do. So yeah, the thing is that I need to start thinking of things differently. I need to start making some different choices, and and get over this emotional thought, um, self-destructive cycle that I'm in. And it's really unfortunate that I have to do this on my by myself. I can't have professional help or a loved one near me that I can share this with. But I know I got to do it myself. So um, that's why I make these videos, and I appreciate your feedback. And hopefully this helps. Have an awesome day.